Hello everyone and welcome to this week's vlog. We're going to speak about the following: extending on resources through questioning the use of props, how to develop a slide instead of just reading from it. We will also cover when to do it, why you are doing it, and then of course how you do it. So let us begin. First, we are going to speak about questions, or using questioning to elicit more responses from a Breadie. Why would we do that? Okay, so firstly, you're checking understanding of a topic. You want to make sure that the Breadie understands or grasps the concept of what you are trying to communicate. This is very important. So you would ask them situational questions related to the slide. How do you do it? Well, there are several different places in any lesson where you can develop questions. It just depends on what it is that you want to teach or what it is that you want to assess. In the following clip, I have a Breadie. He's not really shy. Our lesson dealt with descriptions of characters, people around him. So what I thought I would do differently this time was to assess him on a character other than his own. He chose a character, in this case Superman, and we went through the various parts of describing what Superman looks like. He seemed to have a lot of fun with it, but also I knew that he understood it. When is it possible to do this? It's possible to do with any slide. It's simply a matter of what you want to test. So I will let you watch the next slide and you can decide for yourself whether it was successful or not. Now we're going to speak about you. Okay. What is your name? I am Superman, Batman, Spider-Man.
Superman.
Ah, very good. I'm Superman. If you are Superman, what color is your hair? Black. Okay. I've got black hair. And what type of eyes? Oh. Black. But how about blue or green or red? No, not red. Or orange? Not orange. Okay. Blue or green? Green. Okay. Green. Now, let's speak about Superman's legs. I've got two. Yes, that's right. 2 legs. And my... Oh, and my ears are like Um, 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 um. My ears are like kites. Like this. My ears are like kites. Very, very good. For our next segment, we are speaking about developing a slide. Why would you want to develop a slide? When are you going to do it? And how you are going to do it? In this situation, I had a single lesson with a Breadie called Shireen. She's starting out and she's reading. In this lesson, we spoke about a poem. So she's supposed to read the poem about the happy hippo. The slide says we're going to read a poem. I knew that at this point in time, she had no idea what a poem was, even though it was mentioned on the slide, as you can see in the example. So, what did I do? I took her away from the lesson and went to the whiteboard. So, what did I do on the whiteboard? First, I told her what a poem is. Then, I used an example of what a poem is so that she can see. Also, in the slide, we spoke about rhyming words. So, she is now able to call out the rhyming words and see for herself, oh, this is what a poem is, before we went on to the next segment and read the poem about the happy hippo. So, why do you develop a slide? Again, to test understanding and assess that they know exactly what you're speaking about. When do you do it? When I tend to do it when I know a concept is a little bit difficult for the Breadie, and then I would use or move away from the lesson and go to the whiteboard just to get a more interactive learning experience going. So those are then developing slides, what you can do with them, how you do it, and when you do it. Now, we are going to read a poem. A poem? What is that? Oh no. Do you know what a poem is? That is a little bit difficult. Let's go and check on the whiteboard. So, what is a poem? A poem, firstly, it's made up of different words, and the words tell a story. For remember our story about the cat? Let's go take a look. I'm going to write a story about the cat. For example, my little black cat sat on the mat. My little black cat made my dad very sad. So, it is words that sound the same. Cat and mat and dad and sad. sad. So that is a poem. It's a little story about something. For my third example, we are going to speak about using props. Now, if you look at the lesson, you'll see I was trying to teach two specific concepts. One was playtime and one was snack time. In both of these cases, I used props to demonstrate what it is that I wanted to do. In the first one, playtime, I used two props that was tumbling and little bit of fighting with each other to show the Bready that it was indeed time to play. For the second one, it was snack time, and I used a packet of chips just to show him that this is a physical representation of what we're doing. So, how did I manage this? The first is the most important part is he needs a physical representation or visual of what you're speaking about. So instead of just demonstrating and drawing a circle around the part of the slide that I wanted to highlight, I used a prop to give the Brady an actual example. And the next time, of course, used a packet of chips to demonstrate what I wanted him to know, which was snack time. There are many ways in which you can use a prop. You can use a prop to tell a story. You can use a prop to demonstrate something that you want the Brady to do. It becomes an extension of the lesson. For example, I wanted the Brady to take a look at this. So this is a little doll called Woody. If you're going to say, I want you to do the actions, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. You can, of course, develop and use your props however you see fit in your lesson, as long as it accomplishes what you want to do. It's playtime. Playtime. Can you say playtime? Very good. Oh, you know what? It's snack time. Snack time? Snack time. Snack time. So, in conclusion, what did we cover today? We spoke about extending resources by using questioning, props as an extension development resource, and the last one, of course, developing the slide, how you go about doing it. I found it easier that sometimes you have to do this on the fly. So suddenly you get to a part in the lesson where the Brady does not understand a concept. Then you have to explain that concept so that they understand it. We use questions to elicit responses, also to test their ability to use full sentences. This is an integral part of the lesson. So, who do you do it with? All your Breadies. Why do you do it? To extend your resources and to make teaching more interactive? How do you do it? Well, you can use either a prop, or you can use the whiteboard, or you can simply question and make sure that they understand. So that's all for this week. Happy teaching, and I will see you again next week.